South Blue, they all on my. Hey, back then, they know how is it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Block 52.
80 weapons.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Crunch.
To throw again, Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Silent, 64, weak, smooth.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This is Miller, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First down, Slade, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Leo. Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go.
Five.
Single. 26, Mike.
Topper. Let go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
4 down. Check.
To throw on second down. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Switch gears.
Hey, team six. Back. Deep trip.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now. As time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on first down. Slade. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. That one complete to Okoye. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip right. Hurry. Jump.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Just safety.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At their 48-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Throwing Throwing now is Murray. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lord.
31's the mic. Hey. 31's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 31's the mic.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Charlie.
54.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Protein spill.
Check cross.
2nd and 2. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Heavy. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You got it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 22-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Pull it high.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hard.
Tighten up.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. A shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Twist on travel.
No.
Big dribble.
Off the play fake. Lawrence nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Past the 20. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Titans nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready, break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Wide, hey, exit. Check four. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
On first down, Burns. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Crash. Hey, check 24. Check 24. There. Ready?
Right back to him on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He completes it to Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
No, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. They'll run on first down. Slade. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Dillon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The head linesman was right on it. I think they got that spot correct.
Yeah, and so many times officials catch so much grief because of things that may go wrong. You're exactly right. He was on the spot, marked it correctly. Let's see how this plays out from here.
Another fullback dive? I don't know that you go to that again.
No. Fullbacks block. Running backs carry the football.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
General West.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Blue draw quarter.
Back to throw. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught by Evans. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Lawrence. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 2 times. 4 down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.